Well, hey there, fabulous authors. Welcome back. I am so excited because we are in day 3 of our Contributors Week over here at Reading Transforms. So we're talking all about how you as an author or you as a publisher can be using that new feature on Facebook's platform called Contributors, which is where you can give live video access to someone who is not an admin of your page. That means you can get your author friends to go live, you can get your fans to go live, you can get your publisher's PR person to go live on your behalf to create content for you without you ever having to be on camera so that you get the ranking within Facebook. So we know the social media algorithm on Facebook ranks text the lowest, then photos, and then video, and then live video. And they do not show a lot of posts that are just text from businesses. They show some photos, they show some videos, but they really show that live video and they value that. So to get that ranking, you have to be going live on your page. If you follow me on Reading Transforms, you know this is incredibly important. We talk about this all the time. And now you don't have to just do it yourself. You can bring people in to go live for you and help you get that ranking. And then you can do a lot of really cool cross-promoting things with your author friends, which is exactly what we're talking about today on day 3 of our Contributors Week at Reading Transforms. So today, we dropped an amazing article all about 5 different ways that you can get your author friends involved on your page so that you can cross promote. So this is getting your friends to come onto your page, getting them in front of your audience, and then reciprocating by going on their page, doing similar things, and getting yourself out to their audience. It's an amazing way to cross promote. It really helps you to get new fans and to get your fans to understand that these other authors are really cool. They should be hanging out with them. And it gives them something to read while they're waiting for your next book. So we got really in depth with that in our article today. The link is in the title. So if you are watching live right now, hey everybody, check the title out. You can click on that and you can read it. If you are watching our rebroadcast on Facebook or our website later on, it's going to be down in the show notes. So you can check that out, read all about what we're talking about today. And I wanted to get in depth with one of the things we mentioned within that article. Now, we gave you the 5 ways that you can be getting your author friends on that's really effective, really going to build up your brand and their brand at the same time. And then below that, I actually gave you some tips for running a smooth broadcast when you have your author friends on your page. And one of the things, in fact, the very first thing I talked about was creating the script that they are going to be using. So when you have your author friends coming onto your page, they are going to be live broadcasting in your place. You do not get to intro them. You don't get to talk. You're not on the screen. You are only there to moderate and talk within the comments. So your fans will not be seeing you. So their title is going to be incredibly important. So you, as the author and the owner of the page, need to be creating the script that they will be copy and pasting into the title. And there are some very specific things that you need to include within that. And I want to take a look at this. This is really important, and this is not just for when you have contributors on. This is also for when you are doing your titles. So listen, pay attention, because you will be using this for you and for them. So with your title, with that script you are creating, there are a couple of things that are super important. The title is meant to inform your audience what they will be watching. So if you just pop up on your page and they don't know what you're going to be doing, chances are they won't stick around or they may not even click. But if you have a really interesting title that gets their attention and gives them a reason to come to watch you, they are much more likely to click sound on and stay with you for the duration of your broadcast. So what do you need to do to make it a catchy title? Well, you need to inform them. That's first and foremost. You need to tell them exactly what you're going to be talking about. So if you're doing some kind of author update, you need to let them know and hint a little bit at the secrets that you are going to be dropping. If you are talking about your new book release, tell them you've got some surprises about your new book release. If your author friend is coming on to do a live book reading, you need to say that they are doing a live book reading, and of what? Are they reading from their book or are they reading from your book? What are they going to be doing? With your author friends coming on, you also need to include their name. So you should have what they are doing first, then you need to have who they are. Because if your fans go to your page and they expect to see you on a live broadcast and all of a sudden they see your best friend, that's going to throw them a little bit. So tell them first what they're going to be watching, because that's the most important part. Then tell them who it is that is there so that they know that you have invited them to come onto your page and do this particular type of broadcast for them, to give them something really cool, to give them some kind of value. They need to know who this person is and why they're important. Now, the last thing I need you to include in this is a link. And this is a link back to the person doing the broadcast. So this is all about cross-promoting. You want to make sure that you tell them exactly what you're doing or what you're person is doing, tell who that person is, and then give them that throwback link. So send them over to that person's Facebook page. This is going to be beneficial because whenever that person is on your live broadcast, they want to be able to, at the end, when they're wrapping it up, say who they are, how they can be found before kicking it back over to you and bringing it back to your brand. And it's easy and effective for people to just go up to the title and click on the link, much like what I did with this broadcast. I wanted you to go look at the article that I posted today with the video that I posted along with the article, and instead of dropping it in the comments where it can get confusing and it can get lost, and maybe they'll find it, maybe they won't, all people have to do is click up to the title, and it's right there. It tells them what they're watching, who they're watching with, and the ability to click over. So if you're watching live right now, hi y'all, you can click on my title, and you can go over to my article. Easy, right? So you always want to give them that throwback, which is also good because if they like that person, they will go over, check out their stuff, read their books, become fans over there. And when you reciprocate and you go live on their page, they're already going to be aware that they have access to those videos over there. They will pop up over there as you go live. So maybe they missed your post saying you were going to be going live at a specific time later today on your friend's page, but they do catch you on the other person's page because they're already a fan. So there's dual purpose in that. So with your title, get really specific, and you need something catchy. So tell me what we're watching, but you gotta make it draw me in. So if your title, if that thing that you are doing is kind of boring, like I'm just talking about my book, do I care? Maybe, maybe not, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll click on it, maybe I won't. But if you tell me that you're giving me 3 exclusive facts about my favorite character within your book, then I am definitely clicking on because I wanna know. So be very specific with what you are doing or what your contributor is doing, and then give their name, and then give their link, and then let them go. Now make sure you read the rest of the article, again, up in the title, or if you're watching our rebroadcast, it is in the show notes below, because there are a ton of tips for making this broadcast run really smoothly, not just the script for your title. This also includes stuff during the broadcast, after the broadcast. There's lots of information that you really need to be aware of before you have someone go live on your page to make sure that it is an effective broadcast and isn't just someone rambling and stumbling and not quite sure what to do, and they don't throw it back to you, which is the whole purpose. So make sure you read those tips super fast. It's going to be awesome. Check it out. Also check out the video. Very, very helpful. And again, you are responsible for your page. You need to be the one to create this script. You cannot leave this up to someone else. They may not be trained. They may not know what to say. They may not be as effective to speaking to your fans as you are. You know your fans. You know what they respond to. You know what they like. You know what they want to see. You write it. This is a short, 1 sentence, tell them what they are watching, tell them who they're watching with, and give them a link type of title. This is not a paragraph. This is not more than 1 sentence. You are specifically telling them with a title, what they are watching, and words about who they're watching it with, and then that link. Think of this like a blog post. You do not have a super long title. This is a very short title because you only get so much visibility within a Facebook feed. So you gotta keep it short, gotta keep it snappy, make sure it grabs their attention, and leave it at that. All of the rest of the content will be within the broadcast. And if you have additional content or additional links that you are putting out, that's when you drop those within the comments. So if your person is going live, give them just that link to their Facebook page within your title. And if they have other links that they're going to be using, you as the moderator will drop those into the comments as they are speaking and doing the live broadcasts. All right, I'm wrapping up for today, but I have one final thought. This has all been wonderful. I'm telling you to give those scripts to your author friends as they go live as a contributor on your page, but I don't like to let you do things alone, and I love to give out my bonuses. And so today I've got a bonus for you. It's super special, super amazing, and you can only get it in our community. So if you are not a member of our Reading Transforms community, which is our closed Facebook group, you need to jump onto community.readingtransforms.com. That'll kick you over to this closed Facebook group. I will let you in as soon as I see you, and I will be dropping an actual copy and paste script. All you have to do is download it from the community, and it's going to have several different options for the script, so you do not have to write this out yourself. You don't have to figure it out on your own. So you can go over to community.readingtransforms.com, download this, copy and paste, just fill in the blanks with the appropriate information because I don't have your guest speaker's name and all of that. And then you can send that to your contributor and let them go from there. Super easy, takes all the work out of it, and you can only get it in community.readingtransforms.com. Now, if you totally love this, you can jump onto readingtransforms.com, which will give you access to our online communities, our online different things that we're doing over at Reading Transforms, our articles, our resources, our online courses, and the amazing videos and projects that we were working on over at Reading Transforms. I hope you will also join us in the community where I am constantly talking about how to beat those social media algorithms so that your content is actually seen on Facebook and Instagram and on Twitter and all of those social media platforms that bog down your posts so that your fans don't see them because you are a business page and they would prefer you pay. There are some really fun ways that you can work with that and work around that to get noticed. We're also talking about marketing your books and how to brand your author brand to engage your fans, get them to interact with you, and empower them and equip them to market your books for you. I hope you'll join us. It's an amazing place with some fabulous authors. I'm Cam Robinson of Cam Robinson Photography and Reading Transforms, and I'll see you next time. Stay inspired.